Guys, what's going on? We're back with another video. We just finished day 23, I believe. So we're now on day 24. Let me make sure of that. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy just being able to forget. Uh yep, so we just finished day 23. Today is day 24. As you guys probably know, I'm making a video in the morning, not the night before. Um, just based on my schedule and some things I'm doing right now, I'm getting everything done in the morning, recapping the day before. So I'm recapping yesterday, and then I'll talk a little bit about what my plans are for today and so forth. So I'm switching things up a little bit. But yesterday was good. Last couple days have been good. I definitely can feel myself slimming down. I'm starting to see some type of ab definition again. Not like completely, but it's like really amazing to all of a sudden see this overhanging body fat they used to have. Now all of a sudden slim you way up. You're starting to feel like your muscles in your chest are starting to tone up again to actual pectoral muscles. It's really crazy just to kind of see that. I just it's baffled me thinking I have not seen this in a while. And so you get so used to that old physique that it just isn't good. Um, yeah, so just super crazy, but super grateful to have learned a lot so far in the last 3 weeks. This is now week 4 of just having a fitness challenge like 75 hard, as well as being on the carnivore diet. Um, Carnivore diet's been good, guys. I believe this might be my last week on the carnivore diet. Main reason why is because I don't think my body reacts super well on like a healthy basis. I feel like I'm having to do things in an unhealthy way that's not good. So might be TMI, but I think I just have to use the bathroom too much because I lack fiber, I lack carbs, things like that. Um, yeah, just kind of crazy. When I was eating over the weekend with my wife, and I had the desired meal of my choice, I had, carbs, but I also had healthy carbs. They weren't like crazy bad complex carbs. I had healthier carbs. So I had like some rice. I had um some other random things. I had vegetables. And it's really funny how my body, like I actually did not have to use the bathroom like I was before. And that's just me, keeping it real, guys. You don't have to listen if you don't want to, but long story short, I've had to do things I haven't wanted to do or feel like I wanted to go through during the carnivore diet, but it has been helping me in so many other ways and benefits. So I'm very grateful for the carnivore diet. But now I'm getting to a point where I need my body to transition into whole foods. So after this weekend, guys, my goal is to now go on a whole foods or more of an animal-based type of diet. Some more details to come on that, but overall, guys, I've realized, okay, my body lacks so much protein, so I need to make sure my protein intake is way, way higher. So I'm really focusing on any meal that I have. What is my protein intake? How many grams of protein am I intaking on this? And so I'm really trying to keep track on maximizing that opportunity. And then what I'm trying to do as well is I feel like because of the carnivore diet, I've had a lot of steak, I've had a lot of different, things like grass-fed butter, which I really love. I've had eggs, all that stuff is great. I feel like I might have been on occasion having too much fat intake in my diet. So I need to decrease that a little bit more and just increase the protein intake and then keep my carbs very minimal, right? Like right now I'm feeling really good for a sense like my body doesn't feel like it's like I guess stretching out with hunger in a way because I've been eating so much. I really haven't. I've been really good at portion control. I've been really good at my protein intake. So now I feel like my body can only handle so much if I were to, eat a certain type of meal. It's like, I get full really quick. So that's really good, guys. I do like when my body feels like that and it doesn't feel like I've just been eating, I've been eating, and a whole week I've been eating like crazy amounts of food. And then all of a sudden, like my body is expanded in a way where it's like, okay, well, you've been eating like this. Where's all this food? Now you're eating smaller amounts. And so it's so funny how our bodies work. It's all about the consistency. And if you have consistent, eating habits of where you're eating so much, you're gonna feel really hungry if you eat less. If you have consistent habits of eating good sized portion controls, you're going to get full a lot quicker if you try to go a little bit over the portion controls you've been eating. So, anyways, I'm just really more mentally aware, just dialing in on that type of stuff. And it's been super helpful for me in my everyday life. And I just feel better. I feel tighter in my waist and everything else. Like my workouts are getting better because I can now move in different positions that I really wasn't able to do before very well. I could do it, but not very well. So it's nice knowing I'm making these steps in progress. So in the end of the day, guys, that's what matters. It isn't about a diet. It isn't about, you know, how this and that is going and how strict you are. It matters in a sense of like, reaching your goals. So you got to be strict enough to reach your goals. And I'm definitely being strict enough, seeing results. But it isn't everything. It's not determining or dictating my life. I am going to enjoy my life. I want to because that's how my wife and I love to express our love in our marriage. We love to go try different things, especially living in the state of Utah. There's always so many different food and soda shops. We just have to try it. It's just what we do. And it's what makes a happy marriage for us. We just have a lot of fun doing it. So, anyways, that's kind of the update on me, guys. The other thing I was gonna say as well that's really, really important is and I kind of forgot. Oh, with my workouts, some have been asking me via DMs like what I've been doing and all that stuff. I haven't been doing anything crazy, guys. My Monday, Wednesday, Friday is an upper body day. My Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm sorry, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is a leg day. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I tend to do more front squats, anything bend over rows, like a lot of stuff with the bar, with a little station for anything else. I'm starting to incorporate some jumping on a step box on my workouts. I did that yesterday and it was amazing because I was like, oh my gosh, my hips and some other areas of my core, I'm like, this is just not the same that I remember it being. So when I made a couple jumps on the jump box, I was like, oh, this kind of hurts because it felt like I was about to pull a hip out of place or something because it just was like it hasn't been moved. It hasn't been working like that. So it showed me like, okay, I need to make sure I'm stretching well. I need to make sure I'm doing things that give me more mobility. And so that's definitely things I'm working on right now. I'm doing a lot of things in the weight room, guys, especially for my legs. I'm doing a lot of body weight work. I weigh 245 pounds. I weighed this morning, and so that's what's funny to me is I thought I was 245 this whole time at my heaviest. I had to have been at least like 260, or maybe like 255 or something because guys, I was like shocked when I saw 245. I was like, wow, I thought it'd be lighter. So I had to have been at least 10 to 15 pounds heavier than that. So I was probably weighing 255 to 260 at my heaviest. That is the heaviest I've ever been for sure. But because I'm starting to lose weight now, we're on the right track. Goal is 200 pounds or less by the end of the year. Okay. That's the goal. End of the year of 2025, we're going to be 200 pounds or less than that. My best weight, guys, my favorite weight, to be honest, is either 185 to 195. That's when I know I'm shredded, I'm doing great, I'm light on my feet, all that good stuff. And so that's my goal, but bare minimum 200 pounds or less. So right now we're sitting about 245. We got a long way to go, but we can do it. But yeah, jump box was crazy yesterday. That kind of hurt. Other than that, though, my Mondays are my push day. Wednesday's my pull day. Friday is more arms. So biceps, triceps, a lot of different work like that. So I keep it very consistent for myself. I'm always trying to do a couple different lifts here and there. Because of my minimum amount of time, I do spend, 45 minutes or I say up to an hour and 15 in the weight room. And I love to go sauna and steam room. I like to sweat it out for sure. Um, Easily one of my favorite things to do after a workout is getting that recovery in. So I sauna steam room. That stuff is really, really good for yourself too, guys, especially sauna. Most people don't know this, but if you guys do more deep dive research, but sauna and steam room work actually lowers um, your heart rate diseases and also like any other issues like Alzheimer's, all that stuff decreases like 50%. So if you're consistently putting yourself in recovery methods like sauna, red light therapy, steam room, hot tub, cold plunging, or cold exposure, that type of stuff, guys, really reduces health issues in your future, as well as dopamine hits that are more natural and more healthy versus the negative dopamine hits that we can receive in our life. So, um, that's why I love that recovery process, and it definitely feels good on your muscles after a workout or after a hard day. So that's what I've been doing, guys. Super simple, but I appreciate you guys coming in and listening. If you guys love this type of content, if you guys are working out, doing a challenge, if you guys are in nutrition, drop a follow, drop a subscribe on the channel. I'd love to connect with you more. Comment if you guys are doing anything like this as well. And don't be afraid, guys. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is at the Sniper Sky, all together, no spaces, no periods, just all together, the Sniper Sky. Shoot me a DM if you've been following along. I'd love to connect and see what you guys have been doing, or if you guys have any questions, I'm here to help. But this has been a fun process so far. It's obviously far from over. But one thing I can say is this, guys, and I always constantly remind myself this type of a win, that I am 1% better today than I was yesterday. And the other thing I always tell myself is I'm way better today than I was on day one. Day one was horrendous. Didn't want to look at myself, didn't even want to think about trying to get into this challenge. But I'm way better today than I was on my first day. So if you guys remind yourself that if you're doing something hard in your life, that you're doing something right now that's you're better at today than you were that first day, it makes all the difference in the world to keep going. So keep going, guys. Let's have a great day. It's January 29th. We're almost into February. Keep crushing your goals. Keep having fun with it. Find different ways to make it exciting, but also getting everything done and accomplished. So, anyways, much love, y'all. See you guys in the next video. Peace.